Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. Today in this video, we are going to integrate two software applications, Salesforce and SendPulse. So the use case here is, whenever a new lead is created in Salesforce, automatically add subscriber in SendPulse. Now let us know what these two software applications are all about. So Salesforce is a CRM platform, whereas SendPulse is an email marketing software. The issue here is that Salesforce and SendPulse don't have any integration between them, and that is why we are going to use Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect is an integration software which will help you to transfer data from Salesforce to SendPulse. The best part here is you don't require any knowledge of coding. So let me show you this on my screen. So here I am at Google. And now what I'm going to do is I'll go to this URL section over here and I'm going to type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly, and now I will hover over this product section over here and I'm going to click on connect. Okay, so now I'm going to click on sign in. Okay, so now because I've already signed into my account, that is why I am here. You can also sign up for free in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing. Pabbly Connect offers a free plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. You just have to clone the template of the workflow. The link for the same is available in the description below the video. Once you clone the template, you will immediately get access to this workflow right in your account. So now I'm going to scroll down, and here at Connect, I am going to click on Access Now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and you can see we have so many workflows already created over here. So now I'm going to create a new workflow by clicking on this Create Workflow button. Okay, so now I'm going to give a name to this workflow and I'm going to name it as Salesforce to SendPulse. Now I'm going to create it. Okay. So now in this workflow, we are going to integrate Salesforce with SendPulse using Pabbly Connect. So first here in Choose App, I am going to choose Salesforce. Now in Trigger Event, according to our workflow, whenever a new lead is created in Salesforce, we want to add subscriber in SendPulse. That is why new lead here will be our trigger event. You can see we have one more option called new task. If you want, you can choose this option as well according to your workflow. And if you want any other trigger event of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. Now I am going to click on new lead because this is our trigger event over here. Okay, so now you might have a question in your mind that what is this term called trigger event? Let me tell you that automations run on the concept of triggers and actions. It is all about when something happens, do this. For example, when a sale happens, send an email. In our case, whenever a new lead is created in Salesforce, we want to add subscriber in SendPulse. That is why creating new lead in Salesforce will be our trigger event, whereas adding new subscriber in SendPulse will be our action event. So now I am going to click on Connect with Salesforce. Okay, now under credentials, you can see we have two options. If you want, we can create new credential by connecting with Salesforce, or if you want, you can also select any existing credentials from here. So now I'm going to create new credentials by clicking on Connect with Salesforce. Okay, so now I'm going to allow it. You don't have to worry about your data. Everything is 100% safe and secure with Pabbly Connect. You can see authorization is successful. Now I'm going to click on OK. So here it is asking me for the instance URL. So in order to get your instance URL, what you have to do is you have to first log into your Salesforce account. So I have already logged into my Salesforce account over here. And now here in my URL, I'm just going to copy this part. And I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste it over here. I'll just remove this slash from here. Okay. Now I'm just going to click on Save and Send Test Request. Okay, so now this response is of the last lead that was created in Salesforce. Now because we are using polling method here, that is why we have got the last response. Now what I'm going to do is I'll go back to my Salesforce account. I am going to create a new lead and then I am going to click on Save and Send Test Request. So I'll go to my Salesforce account and here I am going to create new lead. Okay, so the first name is going to be Grace, last name Matthew, mobile number, email 010@gmail.com. Company, I'll just put here Infosys. Okay. Lead source, web, address, let me mark some address. Okay. Save. Okay, so you can see we have created a new lead called Grace Matthew, and I have filled all these details over here. Now let us go back to Pabbly Connect, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request. Okay, so you can see we have the response over here. You can see the name is here. If you come down, you can see the company, the address is here. Okay, the email is here, phone number is here. Okay, so now I'm just going to click on save. Now I'm just going to click on OK. So here we have successfully finished our first step integration, that is integration of Salesforce and Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to begin with our second step integration, where we will integrate SendPulse and Pabbly Connect. So here in Choose App, I am going to choose SendPulse. And now in action event, according to our workflow, whenever a new lead is created in Salesforce, we want to add subscriber in SendPulse. That is why add subscriber here will be our action event. You can see we have various action events available. You can select whichever action event you want according to your choice. And if you don't get the action event of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. Now I am going to click on add subscriber because this is our action event. Now I'm going to connect with SendPulse. Okay. Now under credentials, again, you have two options. If you want, you can create new credentials by putting your ID and your secret over here. And if you want, you can also select any existing credentials. So here I'm just going to use new credentials. So I am going to get my REST API ID and REST API secret. So in order to get that, what you have to do is you have to first log into your SendPulse account. So I've already logged into my SendPulse account over here. And now what I'm going to do is I'll just go to my settings over here. So here you can see API. So I'm just going to open it. So you can see we have our ID and we have our secret. If you want, you can also generate new API keys. So now I'm just going to copy this from here. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and I'll paste it. Okay, now secret. I'll just copy it from here, go back and I'll paste it. So now this ID and secret are going to help us to build a connection between SendPulse and Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to click on save. Okay, so now we have some empty fields over here and we have to fill the information according to our response. So we have to just map these details here. So mailing list name. So inside my SendPulse account, you can see I have so many mailing lists that are already created over here. Now you can select any list according to your choice, and if you want, you can also create a new mailing list. So here I'll just create new one and I'm going to name it as Salesforce Lead. I'll create it. Okay, so I have created this list called Salesforce Lead over here. Now I'll just go back to Pabbly Connect. Here I'll just refresh this. So here is our list Salesforce Lead. Okay, now email. I'm just going to map the email. Okay, name, we have the name Grace Matthew. Phone number. Now our phone number is here. Okay, save and send test request. Okay, so we have got our API response. That means we have successfully finished our integration of Salesforce and SendPulse. Now what I'm going to do is I'll go back to my SendPulse and now we are going to check if we have added new subscriber there or not. So I'll go to my SendPulse account and I'll just go back to my mailing lists. Salesforce Lead. So you can see we have added a new subscriber over here. You can see the email address is here, phone number, name is here, added date and the rating. Okay. So we have successfully finished our integration and our integration is working fine. Now I'm going to show you this process again with one more example so that you can understand how this integration takes place in real time. So I'll go back to my Salesforce account and I'm going to add new lead over here. First name is going to be Sia, last name Jordan, mobile number, company I'll just put Hero, lead source, phone inquiry, address, save. Okay, so I've added a lead called Sia Jordan over here in Salesforce.
Now let us go back to SendPulse and check if we have added new subscriber there or not. So I'll go back to my SendPulse account. I'm just going to refresh this page once. Okay, so you can see we have added a new subscriber over here. The email is here, the phone number is here, and the name is over here. So now this response might take some time, like 5 to 10 minutes, but you'll get your subscriber over here. So now I'll just go back to Pabbly Connect. We have successfully finished our integration, and now I'm going to explain you what has happened in our example. So in our example, what has happened is first the information came from Salesforce to Pabbly Connect. Then from Pabbly Connect, the information went to SendPulse. So now every time a new lead is created in Salesforce, automatically a new subscriber will be created in SendPulse. So we have successfully finished the integration of Salesforce and SendPulse using Pabbly Connect.
Not just these two software applications, but you can integrate any software application using Pabbly Connect. If you have any query, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com, and you can also visit our website at www.pabbly.com. Thank you.